Really? How? No, don't tell me. Let it stay between you and Mother. I feel she has a hand in this. Thank you for stepping up for us. I promised a hefty reward, and now it's yours. And since Mother helped with reclaiming the seat of the Elders, maybe her grace will also guide us with the matter of the empty temple. Frigg, the matron who served there, disappeared one fateful day. We searched everywhere, but it was no use. It was like she vanished into thin air. The sacred totem of Mother, passed down from matron to matron, disappeared with her. Without it, we can't appoint a successor, and the temple has remained empty ever since. You're right. Only a matron can brew the sacred potion that allows us to enter the battle frenzy. Without it, the Volker tribe isn't worth much. It's hard to blame her. She left after the massacre of Gunvalder. Her daughter was with a man from that tribe, and was in the village when it happened. Frigg was furious that we didn't come to their aid. But tell me, would anyone have helped us if the situation had been reversed? Of course not. I've spent years questioning whether I made the right decision back then. Even now, I don't have an answer. And I no longer have the strength to dwell on it. We gave up searching for her a long time ago. It's pointless. Mother made her judgment clear. But if you're set on trying anyway, speak with Bride. He'll know more than I do.
Ah, so you're the one who lit up this sad old pillar. You almost caused a stir among those sad lumps. Almost. So, I guess you're not exactly what they've been waiting for. But you've certainly piqued my curiosity. This tribe. Once hailed as mighty warriors. Now they're just sitting around, waiting for someone to save them. If it's not their matron they're hoping for, then it's for the pillar to flood the village in scarlet light. They've lost their purpose and are desperate for someone to give it back to them. That's a good question. The pillar reacted to me when I first arrived, although very faintly. And now it's reacting to you for some undeniably fascinating reasons I'd love to hear about. But here's the real puzzle. Why does the pillar respond to creatures touched by the weirdness? And what exactly are they waiting for if nothing is ever enough? I doubt even Angsvar could answer that, but you should ask him anyway. I'm quite curious to hear what he'll tell you. That's what they call their priestess. She disappeared long ago and never returned. The Volker, they act like a spoiled child whose mother suddenly got cross with them, and they can't understand what is happening. Meet me later at the temple, fellow brother in the weirdness. Hello again, fellow outsider. Welcome to the heart of the Volker's desolation. Matron Frigg. I doubt she'd have been pleased to see me here, in a place that belonged only to her and those who came before. The Volkers say she cursed them and left, that Mater herself hid her tracks so she could never be found. They're wrong. At least about finding her. She may be gone, but her presence is You've seen it by now. On Avalon, the weirdness is always there. Thick in some, and everyone leaves their mark on it. Some faint, some strong, but someone like the Volker matron, she'd leave a trail bright as a blaze. You just need to find it. First, you'll need to sharpen your senses to the weirdness. I have something that can help, but before you set out, I want to ask a favor. When you find the totem, don't go running straight to Angsvar. Bring it here instead. If a new matron takes her place, these doors will close to both of us forever, and I need to know what's behind them. I'll repay you, I promise. Answers and more. Excellent. I can hardly wait. Here, ether bloom. Woven with ethereal cobweb and just a hint of wolfsbane. You'll need to smoke it. Be brave. It's always a pleasure to see you, fellow outsider. Oh, now that is exciting. But please, the honor should be yours. You're the one who put in all the hard work, after all. I'll be right behind you. Oh, you're back. I tried following you, but the door shut right in front of my face. Almost on my nose, to be honest. Maybe I could go in now, but first I'd rather you just tell me what happened in there. A Four Dweller? Ah, So it's just as I suspected. But why would a Fort Dweller be in what's supposed to be the Temple of Meter? Angstvar told me the pillar in the village was ancient, and that back in the day it would blaze scarlet with Mater's true fury. But we both know that it simply reacts to creatures touched by the weirdness, and it hardly ever blazed for either of us. That's because it's tuned to react specifically to the Fort Dwellers. I know that Alrita fought alongside King Arthur against them, but it still doesn't explain why this one tribe has a pillar like that. Oh, I see now! According to the Volker legends, the first berserkers were born on the battlefield during the war with the Fort Dwellers. Mater was supposed to lend them her anger and strength, but maybe the truth is far more visceral. Blood has power. The druids always knew that. And the blood of a Fort Dweller must have been the purest weirdness, the purest intent. If you believed it could make you invincible, then that's exactly what it would do. Well, I can't say for certain. Although personally, I don't believe she's truly on Avalon. As for the potion, her wrath isn't. That's why so many of the Volker still have its traces coursing through their veins. But that much weirdness all at once for someone so unprepared? No wonder other tribes thought they were madmen. And no wonder there are so few left. War is disgusting. Blood, rot, viscera, it's all part of it. What happens in war is never pretty. You will do with this knowledge what you see fit. Angstvar and I, we've had our differences. Now, I promised you a reward. I'll give you something he refused, but it might be of some use to you. I've managed to create a recipe for something similar to their potion. It's not as potent, but now that I know what it is, it's far less damaging to the body. Take it. You look like you've still got a long journey ahead of you. The potion is sacred to the Volker. What I've made isn't. He worried that instead of giving his tribe a new purpose, it would only hasten their decline. Don't mention it. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I think I'll stay here for a while and see how things unfold. After that, I'll find another mystery to chase. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again, fellow traveler in the weirdness. In the meantime, try not to get into too much trouble. Unless it's something interesting.
With our luck, it couldn't have ended any other way. But the totem, was it with her? If so, we can at least name her successor. Could it be that Mother is finally smiling upon us? Thank you. Feels like seeing the first light of dawn after a night that refused to end. But this isn't the end of our misfortunes. Elspeth, the girl chosen to be the next matron, took her own life today. Threw herself onto the rocks. Hard to say. It's been a dark time for all of us. But maybe she had her own burdens. Ones we never saw. Shame she chose such a dishonor. Certain. She was well liked. Nobody would have had anything to gain from her death. And I refuse to believe that any Volker would... We need a matron. And if she won't name one, I'll have to... Maybe you should check Elspeth's hut. See if she left any notes or hints about who should follow her.
No. How would I? The tribes were our allies, but they commanded their own forces. The truth is, that war made monsters out of us all. The Four Dwellers weren't just any normal enemy. The way they looked, the way they wielded the weirdness. To many, they seemed almost godlike. I don't condone what the Volker did.
You? What are you doing here? Haven't you done enough? You're the reason Elspeth is dead now. If you hadn't pried into Volker business, she'd still be here. You brought back the matron's totem. We hoped it would stay lost forever. No. Frigg had chosen Elspeth's mother. Everyone feared that even if the totem was found, we'd be left without a mate. She never wanted it. We thought the tribe would eventually move on, find new... But then... You don't know? When a matron undergoes initiation, it's said, it's like drinking that cursed potion. Your veins burn and your mind screams for blood. Our matrons spend their days isolated. They rely on calming herbs, meditation, whatever they... Elspeth wasn't like that. She wasn't meant to spend her days alone in a... and bring down the wrath of the entire tribe on us both. After... They wouldn't care about our plans for the future. Plans that don't involve Elspeth being stuck in the temple forever. To them, this entire tribe is worthless. They all see themselves as Mather's chosen, yet they act like sheep who can't... I wanted to. I would have become nameless and lived among the non-reader but Elspeth, she couldn't. And what about her promises to me? How would they... She didn't want to live without honour. But she died without it anyway, and I couldn't... Yeah, me too. Now you see why we don't like outsiders prying into our business. Here, Elspeth left this letter for you. I found it among her things. She must have written it when word got out that you were looking for Frigg. Take it and go. There's nothing left for you here.
Dead by her own hand, rather than serve as matron. How could she do this? We needed her. The tribe needed her. And now what are we supposed to do? The tribe cannot survive without a matron, but I cannot force anyone to find us a matron stranger. Someone willing, someone with strength, find us a matron stranger, and I will attend the moot. Yes.
No, Tiga. What have you... So brave, yet so... Oh! You startled me! Wait, you're the one who gave... I'm Helmi. I'm only sorry that Tiga is gone. You acted honourably. The Del Rida think fighting a madman is dishonourable. As my... He'd be the first I'd like to kill. But without my husband and without my calling, I don't know what would happen to me if they can't. Well, I'll manage somehow. Now, please, just... I don't believe Meder was speaking to him. And I know what I'm talking... But I believe that he believed it. If I had become a priestess, Tiga would still be alive. It's hard not to. Maybe there was something I could have... It's nice of you to try and comfort me. Though I'll admit, right now, I'd gladly kill half of my tribe. I'd be lying if I said it's the dream of every little Volker girl. It's the most respected position for a woman in our tribe. If Meder's voice truly exists, it doesn't speak with words. But the elders decided I wasn't fit for the role. And then there... Easy or not, it was my calling. And I truly believe, but the elders said I was too... Me? Hot-head? I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with where... If every Del Rida was as honest as I am, our tribes would have... Maybe he was. You see, I won't lie. That's when it all... He said mad... He said the fate of our marriage. And the problem was he started taking off. Now that I think about it... Go ahead if you want to. But who knows? If you find it.
Off with you, stranger. Oh, I saw an outsider. I figured you must... But you... Not... Can I help you? Speak. And to answer your question... You won't leave me be, will you? Fine, have it your way. How long can a man sulk, anyway? Well, mourning a loss. My blade. Shattered into pieces. Aye, I will. Once the... But even so, I could forge a dozen axes. Another... It was forged from the same metal as the giant sword. Blood and guts of those wretches were everywhere. And there... I realized I couldn't keep going like this. It had all gone too far, far beyond... The sword. It needed... proof, and since blood binds best, it demanded until one day the blood of others was... Aye, so what? Don't give me that look. It's clear you've not spent much time. It went dull. Dull as an ulcer. Sometimes, if I went too long without tasting my blood, I'd have to fight with that blood. Felt like punishment. Well, what, you want them? Fine, take them. I need to come to terms with the loss. But if you can forge something from it, I'll come. No, that'll be your work. I'll rid myself of what's caused me so much sorrow. Just remember, if it starts whispering... You'll definitely... It's rare enough, but making it to the Vulkars, that's another story. Most, or they simply decide there's nothing here, and wonder why. I don't blame them. But since everyone's abandoned... That's not it, stranger. Listen closely. Some say Mather has abandoned us. Well, that doesn't matter. What matters is Vulk. A man can be broken by the silence when his gods, but if he stays loyal to his tribe... I'll take a look at what I've got. I speak... Really? Let me see. I've got to admit, stranger, but take it. Keep it far. Now that I think about it, I might have something else. I'll take a look at what I've... Do you need... Aye.
Come closer, dearie. My, what a... Tell me. Ah, a husband then. Well, that could... Oh, the number of men I made blush during my... Never could have happened with a Del Rey. I do sometimes. Oh, which reminds me. I've been waiting for my journey, but everything arrives late in this Ah, thanks. Yes, dear. Ah, yeah. Here, take this for your... Ah, so you've read the article. According to whose law? Avnev Dalrida law is simple. Maybe I do. This is one. If all the Volker you met with... I remember the feasts we used to have. We were never the cheery... Aye. So, I'll... Push left aisle.
If it stinks, cut off your nose. If it tastes bad, slice off your hand. I will not have to hear you whining. Huh? Sour herring? And cheese? What's cheese? Never heard of that. Sounds like some bloody Camelot nonsense, but... And I like fish. Might be good. Thank you. Ah, now that's it. We call it, gribelot here. Because after eating it, folks, a real delicacy. Oh, to grip means, you know, Grib? Fart, yeah? After Gribble-a, huh? Gimme... Aye, right. I made it. But what the hell did you give me, eh? I felt pure agony at fart. It's damn good. Sour herring and cheese. I reckon I get along. He understands my, So, no one's told you yet that the one by the biggest hearth is Aki, the worst cook among all Dalarida cooks? Huh. So, it's about the Volkers and their terrible... How is it that we can bleed, tear us... But the moment they have to eat something... They bunch of fools. They'd rather eat raw weird-ear guts than what I prepare. They don't care that my meals... Oh, believe me, outsider, I've tried. Or them punching me for make... I can barely... Aye, that's what I... And? Men? Ah, shit. I don't need... Master. Screw them! Okay. Death. Misery. Blood. No. I should just kill myself. Yeah, that's an idea. I think... endless screams of agony. Aye! Endless screams of agony. You're asking about ingredients, right? Well, I imagine there's definitely the brains of some beast in there, you know? And it would be great to add a string. We'll need some fat, too. And milk. Are you serious? So... yeah!
Yes. Of course you'd suggest Helmi. I'm just a bit concerned about her temper. If the moot goes Gurfhan's way, I'd rather that fire be directed at our enemies. Still, she's always been devoted. Maybe you're right. Maybe she does deserve this after all this time. I'll talk to her. If I can get a word in edgewise. And I remember my promise. I will attend the moot. There aren't many of us left. But it's time we reclaim our honor. Mother is with us again. And we'll make those Camelot dogs fear her wrath. And if this is the end of us, well, at least we'll fall as true Volker.
I sense the presence of a soul. The veil stirs. I awaken. I am the observation construct, set here long ago by my creators. Of them, no trace remains, only silence. Yet you bear the soul mark of a creator. Faint, flickering, but there. Shall I speak what I have seen? Time is not mine to measure. No sun reaches this place. If you seek such knowledge, find the one the creators named Time Construct. Or ask the construct for watching Outlanders. He counts the days, or so it's said. You must choose what I shall speak of. My memory holds much, but not all at once. Would you know of the living that pass through this place? Or the signs carved upon stone? Or the bones and the other still organic matter? The stone is painted history. The first carved their truths into the walls, signs not bound by the turning of time. I watched as stars marked their days, the gut of the mountain, the giant's eye. The sky bore witness when the primordial fell. The pattern remains for those who know how to follow it. But few now do. I do not know this word. I was woken by the hand of creators, or perhaps by their will. That is enough. So be it. Many come, small lives, clawed and toothsome. They bicker, they fight, they devour. Be wary. None like you have passed this way in many cycles. None who bore such light in the soul. One rests still, a skull of the first, cradled on a pedestal. Delicate, revered. Perhaps the old tales speak true, that the creators sprang from those ancient ones. The signs point that way. But to say more would be beyond my knowing. A greater construct would be needed. I wake to presence. I rest when the world falls silent. The watch is ended. For now. When another soul walks this ground, I shall wake once more. Take this as a memento of our meeting. I sense the
Never. Until now. Seeing it through your eyes. A truly fascinating phenomenon. It only proves how little we understood about the Foredwellers. Sadly, our encounters with them were limited to the battlefield. We knew they created helpers for themselves, but their use appeared strictly military. We saw creatures that dragged the bodies of fallen Foredwellers off the battlefield, like great hands retrieving their dead, or living beacons that revealed the location of our camps. But this construct seems even older. It must have been created before we ever arrived, back when they could explore their lands in peace. Lands we had to wrest from them, just to survive. We had no time for such speculation. As you know, survival in this hostile land was all that mattered to us. But now, with the construct's claim that they might have been the fathers of the Foredwellers, it does give one pause. Who knows? Perhaps humans, too, might one day learn to coexist with the weirdness. But first, we must give them the time, so they may have a chance to find out.
Yes? I'm busy, but I'll hear you out. Oh! By the piggish wounds. That looks like a Foredweller's skull. I'm not sure. I can't put my finger on it. It looks similar, but far more primitive. Quickly, let's hide it. Who knows how people may react to seeing something like this in the middle of town? Let's not cause trouble for Varel. Tell me, what was it like? What did you see? That's remarkable. And it still worked after all these years. I've heard of constructs before. I always thought they were just stories told about the Foredwellers, the kind meant to scare kids into behaving. But they were said to activate only in the presence of a Foredweller. So why did it respond to you? Well, that explains it. Say hi from me. And thanks for trusting me with that. I'd love to hear how you got your hands or your soul on something like that and still walk among us. But right now, I need to focus on this discovery of a lifetime. So tell me, What else did this construct say? Cave paintings? With their story? Incredible! Astounding! I'll have to go there myself someday. For now, I can only imagine what they might have looked like. Thank you. Here, take this for your reward and for your efforts for uncovering the artifact. I hope only the most remarkable adventures and discoveries find their way to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll return to my thoughts. Yes? Try not...
You doing okay?
So, you're a real wanderer then. You've seen a thing or two. And you've met Garth, that man. And the... How's the old wolf doing? Garfhan is the voice, they say, but there's still... From long ago, from back... But I'm not...
Not another step. You. Who are you? And why do you think you belong here? Not here, you don't. Ulfraland ain't for outsiders. Not unless the voice of the tribe says otherwise. Trust me, I wouldn't let you in if you were King Arthur himself. Especially not him. He'd have a sword up his ass before he took a step past this gate. Seal looks real enough. Fine. Go on in. But don't cause trouble. We don't take kindly to outsiders sticking their noses where they shouldn't.
Hey, you! Gefon sent you, didn't he? To summon us for the moot. Just because we live up in the mountains doesn't mean we don't know what's happening in the wider world. Well, that works out perfectly. My father's been looking for someone for outside the tribes to help him with... something. That's all I know. He didn't tell me much, but he sounded really serious. He told me to bring the first person I came across. His name is Strana. Please, go meet him at his forge. You can't miss it.
I wouldn't come any closer if I were you. Because I said so. And here in the official hall of the Stone Wardens, my word is law. Leave in peace. I'm not granting an audience. Ah, your powers of observation are truly impressive. A nice piece. I recognize Gavor's design. Is this his way of telling me you're worth my time? Bold and straightforward. Qualities we look for among our own. But there's one problem. You aren't of Dalrita blood, which means the grace of the Stone Dream won't be granted to you. So, I can't admit you to our ranks. Our ancient laws say you might, yes, but they're called ancient laws, not simply laws for a reason. If you achieve something great, say a feat of war, the Elder Council might allow you to walk the path, provided someone would stand in as your father. But as I said, it's no old dead law. Our tribes aren't exactly known for their hospitality, let alone naming outsiders as kin. Ah, that's a different matter. I see no reason you couldn't take on our tasks and make use of our resources. If you prove useful to us, and if you've won Kavor's favor, I'm willing to risk giving you a small task. To prove your worth to the Stone Wardens, you must find a weird stone vein. I assume you know what it is. It used to be the first task for any prospective member of our Brotherhood. These days, most deposits are depleted, so the task is a bit harder. I can tell you where to start searching. There was once a rich vein in an old mine to the north. It may yet run deeper. We abandoned it a century ago, but I can't guarantee you'll find some. Until next time. Well met. Until next.
You're in the Hall of Remembrance, in the seat of the Stone Wardens. My name's Ast. I look after this place. Goodbye.